Hello, my name is Victoria Mattia, in case this is our first time meeting. So, however you came across this video, whether you found me on YouTube or TikTok or Insta or Facebook or my podcast, thank you. You are welcome here. You are welcome in this space. So, if this is your first time getting to know me, I have a podcast and it's called The Mom Care Coach. And it's all about helping moms that have children on the autism spectrum, helping the mother with their own self-care so that they are able to put on their oxygen mask first so they can help all the other people around themselves, okay? And so they can thrive within, starting with helping themselves. So that's the first thing I do. I also have a blog called Mindful Wellness for Autism Moms. I am also on all the social media areas that you can find me as the Mom Care Coach. And the reason why I wanted to come to you tonight, I used to do these talks, these evening talks about a year ago, but then I had all kind of crazy stuff happen. And so I kind of stopped. I let it kind of go to the wayside. I used to do these pretty often and we would talk about health and I kind of stopped and I want to start doing these again. We would do these health talks. And right now, if you're seeing me, this is November and today is our first day of our Black Friday special. So I forgot to mention, I'm also an entrepreneur. I am a mom. I have two children, two boys. My oldest has autism. Both of my kids have special needs. And I am an entrepreneur. And in addition to the podcast, I also have my own business. It's an online health shop. And I help mamas, I help women, I help people get healthy with nutrition. I help them make great choices when it comes to their skincare, their body care, their hair care, and making sure that it is more natural and the products that I recommend are botanically based. They are made with plant ingredients and they're good for the planet and the people. And I also do coaching. I am a certified life and health coach. And so I help people, help them with their lives, and I help them get healthy and stay healthy. I also help them if they have a business and they are wanting to make more income from that business. So I help them with that. So I am one of those people that are in the helping field. I have always loved helping and coaching and counseling. And so my background is in those kinds of things. So tonight I have mentioned on previous health talks about the health bundles that I recommend. So quickly, if this is your first time, I have a 30-day health bundle that I recommend for people that are wanting a reset to get their body in really great shape. I have a healthy habits healthy bundle, and then I also have an essentials healthy bundle. These are nutrition products, okay? These are nutrition products that are really good, really helpful, that can easily get into your daily life without a lot of trouble. Like sometimes when you are trying to make changes, you want to make it, as simple as possible. But sometimes there may be certain products where you have to cleanse all day and you can't hardly eat any food and you have to fast and you have to make sure there's a bathroom nearby and all those kinds of things. That is not what I do here. I create options for people and I help them with the health options that I have on my website online. I do not make the products, but I do make healthy recommendations on what's going to really help them based upon what's going on with their life. So if you go onto my website, I have several different options that you can kind of take a look at based on what's going on with your life and what you're wanting to do. So with these Black Friday specials, I am going to just tell you some of the products that are really good for stress management. So if you checked out the Mom Care Coach, the podcast, we talked about how to focus on our 4 intentional needs while we are traveling. So our 4 intentional needs for the autism mama is sleep, mindset, movement, and nutrition. Those are our 4 intentional needs. So we're wanting to create a life that is weaving in those 4 intentional needs so that it happens seamlessly, but we do have to make sure it happens intentionally. That's why it's called intentional needs, because otherwise it's not just going to magically happen. We have to weave it in our lives, and it needs to be on a consistent basis. Now, if you have been checking out my podcast, you also know about the ABCs for an autism mom. What is that? Well, you need to affirm what you want, and that can be a variety of different things. But in this particular health talk, we're talking about what you're wanting for your personal health. But this is also a couple weeks before Thanksgiving. And so a lot of times like we mentioned on the podcast, you're going to be around other people a lot of times, family members, friends, maybe some individuals that you don't get a chance to see on a regular basis. So you want to have an idea of what it is you're wanting to accomplish and how you're wanting to show up before that time comes. And so that's why I'm trying to help everybody and have these little health talks here and there so that we can kind of think about those things, because we have to live intentionally, people. It's so important. It doesn't just happen. So if you are a person and you're on your own self-care journey and you're saying, you know, I really want to get healthy, I want to be mindful about what I'm eating and what I'm buying and how that all kind of meshes together. I want to have clean skincare, clean body care, clean hair care. I want options, and I want to know how to get started. And that's why on my podcast, the first 3 episodes where I really laid it down, other than the trailer really gives you an idea of what the whole podcast is about. But those first 3 episodes talks about our 4 intentional needs, the ABCs for being an autism mom, and it also talks about what it is you're trying to accomplish and how you're able to show up. Okay, so and then we have some other amazing episodes. You have to check them out. We have had the podcast now for about a month. So consistent, good quality stuff that's up there for you to be able to glean from and help yourself with. So going back to today, why am I here? So I mentioned the different health bundles that we have, and on the podcast we talked about this last week, how to be healthy when you are traveling. The next step would be stress management. Not because it's necessarily stressful, but it can be. You know, even if you have a really great relationship with your friends and family that you're going to be seeing during the holidays, it can still be, the process can be stressful, especially as a mom of children with special needs. Sometimes it's really hard for them because any type of change can be really overwhelming for them. So thinking ahead, how can you help them and how you can help yourself is going to help you to show up as your best. So I have some products that are outside of the healthy bundles that I've mentioned. So we have the 30 days to reset, and then we have the daily essential set, which is just 3 products that I love to use like every single day, because it helps me with making sure I get enough protein, making sure I have all of my B vitamins, which helps with energy. And then also it helps with, it has a collagen booster in it. And so that helps with glowing skin, of course. And then of course it has some gut health in there. So it's really, really important. That's just your basic essential set. And it's really, really lovely. I do have other health talks on Instagram where I have really gone into detail, and I do plan to go into detail on each one of these sets and how it can really help you. But today I want to talk about some of the products for stress management that can be really helpful as we are embarking on this entire holiday season. Because like I said, even if you have beautiful relationships with all of those around you, let me readjust myself. What can be stressful is just the process, like packing up, making sure you got the food ready for all your kiddos and yourself, making sure you have appropriate snacks, especially if you're trying to eat healthy, making sure you have that. If you are flying, you know, making sure you have everything for that expedition. If you're driving, the same thing. All of those things are really important, and it's really important to feel successful before you even get in the car or on the plane, and that happens with proper preparation. So I have them listed here on my computer, so I'm going to just talk a little bit about some of these different products that I offer on my website that are not in any of the bundles. These were add-on products, but they are so helpful. So the first product I'm going to mention is Mind Health, and I don't even think I mentioned these 3 products before. Mind Health is really awesome because they have done a lot of clinical studies on it. Make sure it's coming up in the way that I want it to come up. So let's just let it do its thing. Sometimes the computer can go a little slow, but basically for Mind Health, that has beautiful vitamins that are really helpful for cognitive wellness. In other words, helping your brain to work as well as it could and should. And what's really lovely about this, it also helps with, as I'm thinking about and processing, making sure I use the right wording. So it's really lovely for helping with remembering things. Like, do you ever feel like you've taken your keys and you've put them someplace and you've forgotten where you put them? Well, Mind Health can really help with that. I am going to see if I can open up one. Let's see what I can do here. So this beautiful powder, it is a powder, and I'm going to tell you some of the key ingredients. It has phosphatidylsaline, and that's derived from sunflower seeds, and it's important for cognitive health and function. It has grapeseed extract, and it has antioxidants in the grapeseed, so that is what really helps with that. We have CoQ enzyme 10. It's an antioxidant that helps with cellular function, and then we have vitamin B12. Now, B12 is really helpful for energy, but it also is really helpful for your brain health. So with Mind Health, you want to be able to have something really simple that you can take and move around and do things with. So with Mind Health, what I love about it is just a little packet, and it has powder in it, and you take the powder and you put it in a little bit of water. It has a cherry lime flavor. It's really low in sugar, and so it tastes really good. Me personally, what I like to do, I like to take my Mind Health in the morning with a packet of my Fizz and my Green Synergy and mix those 3 together. And then I also sometimes will take it with my Inner Calm, and that is actually the next supplement that I want to mention. It is also a powder. So I'm mentioning powders that are easy for you to get on the plane, that you can pack, that's not like overly messy, and you can get just a water bottle or a shaker cup and pour it in there to make it really easy for yourself. Okay, so Mind Health, it comes in a box with individual packets, and it's a powder. Each of these boxes has 30 in there. Okay, so one for every day, and I like to take it in the morning, but you can take it whenever you want to. I like to set myself out, right. So I take it in the morning along with my Fizz packet. I like a scoop of the Inner Calm, which has ashwagandha in it. It is also awesome for cognitive health, but it is different because it has ashwagandha, and ashwagandha is really helpful for stress management and energy as well. So these 2 work synergistically together. So that's really, really beautiful. In the ashwagandha powder called Inner Calm, it also has L-theanine in it, and it has saffron in it. Saffron is known to be an herb that is very calming. It is used in a lot of food, a lot of Middle Eastern food, and it's also used in a lot of food in the Mediterranean. Sometimes people will just take like a natural supplement of the saffron. Saffron is very calming. It looks like those little threads of red, like a really thin flour. And I've used it myself and purchased it myself. You can take it and people will cook with it just like as a regular herb. But in this particular product, you don't have to do that. It's just a powder, and it comes with a little scooper, and the little tub is really small, so it's easy to travel with. You take it and you put it in the little scooper, and you put a little scoop in your drink. So it's easy to use. So that is the Inner Calm. So we've talked about the Mind Health first. That's the one that has the phosphatidylserine and the, what is it? The grape seed extract. So you have antioxidants in it, you have B12 in it, and you also have herbs that helps with the brain health for cognitive function and health. And so with our Inner Calm, that has the ashwagandha in it, the L-theanine, and the saffron, so that helps with stress management. The third product I want to talk about is our mushroom extract. So now, to review, these 3 products are add-on products, okay? So like if you're wanting to go and get your health bundles or your health bundle for the season to make sure that you're having at least one clean meal. You may be around, you may try a cookie from grandma or a piece of chocolate cake or whatever, but you're having at least one clean meal. You can do that with one of the health bundles, and you can have some of these add-on products too, which are really helpful as we are gearing up for the travel season. And then actually when we're actually doing the traveling is really awesome. So that last product is the mushroom extract, and it is made of 5 different mushrooms. This is really helpful for brain health and stress management. And yes, you can take these 3 products together if you want to. And again, the mushroom extract product comes in a little tub, and it's a powder with a little scooper. So you literally can, and it's tasteless, by the way. It doesn't have a strong taste. So you've probably seen the different mushroom products out there. This particular one I really like because they are only using these 5 particular mushrooms, and they're so clean. The company that I've aligned myself with and partner with is Arbonne, and they're so clean from where they get it to they go through third-party validation and certification, and they're part of a B Corp. So they are not just doing their own thing. They have to adhere to certain standards every part of the way. And that really does make a difference when it comes to getting product to the people. Okay, so it's really clean, and they really follow proper efficacy when it comes to creating these products. And so I trust them. And so that's why I choose to align myself with this particular company and use their products. So the mushroom support is really awesome, and that is really helpful for stress management and brain health. Okay, so brain health and stress management, both of these things is really, really powerful. So when you're combining your mind health with all of the beautiful herbs and vitamins in it with that mushroom, and like I was saying, because it doesn't have a strong taste, you can mix that mushroom support in your coffee, in your teas, your detox tea, your green teas. We also have a lovely matcha as well. In your protein shakes, just in some water. I like to mix my herbs, like I said, in the morning with my fizz, my Inner Calm, my mushroom support, my mind health. I'm trying to think what else. There's also an immunity support. Immunity support is really lovely too, and I like to mix them all together, and they taste so yummy together, especially with my green synergy. First thing in the morning on an empty stomach, I like to have that. It gives me the energy that I need to keep going through the day. So thank you so much for listening. We're going to start having these talks. If not every day, I want to really start doing it several times a week like we used to, and just giving you the information that you need to make the decisions that you want to make. I always believe that whatever you are looking for, it's out there. right? And so if you're looking for some clean health products, I would love to be able to serve you with that. Also, if you're looking for private one-on-one coaching, I am open for that as well. I have made room in my schedule so that I can help more people, and I'm really excited about that as well. If you're looking for help with the health bundles, also, I would love to help you with that and support you as well. If you are an autism mama, welcome to our community. I have a Facebook group, a free Facebook group. The podcast, it's all called the same thing. Excuse me, the Mom Care Coach. The newsletter is through email, and it's also called the Mom Care Coach. So just make a comment and I can give you all the information that you need. And otherwise, I hope to see you soon in the community in the Facebook group. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.